With his pen as his six-shooter, a man transports readers to the rugged plains and dusty trails of the Old West, capturing the spirit of the frontier like no other. On March 22, 1908, novelist Louis LaMour is born in North Dakota. LaMour's childhood is marked by frequent moves across the American West. As a young man, he finds work as a professional boxer and a merchant seaman, a job which takes him around the world. He starts writing at a young age, inspired by his varied experiences. After serving as an Army lieutenant in World War II, LaMour publishes his first novel, Westward the Tide, in 1950. He signs an exclusive contract with Bantam Books, which proves mutually beneficial. LaMour becomes synonymous with the Western genre. He is known for his meticulous research and attention to detail, bringing historical and geographic accuracy to his gripping narratives. He continues writing and publishing well into his later years. He produces 100 novels and 250 short stories and sells more than 320 million copies of his work. In 1984, President Ronald Reagan awards LaMour the Medal of Freedom. He dies in 1988 of lung cancer. Stay tuned as I'll talk about Louis L'Amour's most famous series of novels. We'll also learn about audio and video adaptations of L'Amour's works. And finally, I'll tell you what my favorite Louis L'Amour book is. Don't forget to check out Today in History in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. There's a link in the description. In 1960, L'Amour publishes The Daybreakers, his first book about the fictional Sacket family. His Sacket novels eventually total 19, spanning 4 centuries of the family's history. The first Louis L'Amour book I ever read was the second Sacket book entitled Sacket. Its protagonist, Tell Sacket, is featured in several books. I have read it many times. It is still my favorite Louis L'Amour book. Although as a little kid, I was confused by the teaser on the back that said, "I'm Tell Sacket," and I didn't understand that Tell was his name, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense grammatically. I'm Tell Sacket? Anyway, it confused me until, of course, I read the book, so I guess effective teaser. I still remember watching the 1979 TV movie The Sackets as a kid, although I must have watched either a rerun or a videotape of it in the early 80s, because I was only 5 years old in 1979. It is based on the first 2 Sacket books, The Daybreakers and Sacket, and the film stars Sam Elliott as Tell Sacket and Tom Selleck as Tell's brother Orrin. Many of L'Amour's works have seen major success as audiobooks. In the 1980s, Bantam Audio begins producing 1930s-inspired radio drama productions of his short stories that combine a large cast of actors, sound effects, and music. Later, single-voice style audiobooks of his novels are produced, several narrated by David Strathern. Many long car trips have been made easier for me over the years thanks to a good Louis L'Amour audiobook or two that I checked out at the public library. It doesn't matter that his plots often feel formulaic, the stories are endlessly entertaining. And if you like what you've seen today, please be sure to like and subscribe, and just know that there's another great Mr. Lewis video right here, and another one that you can watch right here. Thanks again.